morning everyone, welcome to my presentation today. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Phương Thảo. I am studying economics at foreign universities. And today I am going to tell you about the multinational corporations is Coca-Cola. And my talk is particularly relevant to those of you who want to know more about Coca-Cola's operations. And I divided my presentation into three main parts. And firstly, I want to tell you some basic information about the history of Coca-Cola's. And the second part is the success story of Coca-Cola's. And the last part is the race between the Pepsi's and Coca-Cola corporations. And my presentation takes you just 10 minutes of the time. I know you have to travel a long way to come here and listen to me, so I try my best to make our presentations as interesting as possible. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me at the end of my presentation. Now, let's get started with part 1. In this first part, I want to tell you about the history of Coca-Cola. So, when were Coca-Cola inventors? There are two men that you have to remember their name because they make history of Coca-Cola. They are the John Steve Pembertons and Asha Grace Cantors. And in 1886, Coca-Cola was invented by a pharmacist named John Pemberton. He invented many drugs in his life, but none of them ever made any money. And so, after moving to the Atlantis, he decided to try his hand in the various markets. And in the end, John Pemberton concocted the Coca-Cola formulas in 3 brand schedules in his backyard. And it was a kind of black syrup, which is made with water to be the beverage that currently had taste and fruitic. And this was when Coca-Cola was born. And the first slogan is the pot that refreshes. However, Coke did not so do well in its first year, and matters got worse. When Pemberton died in August 1888, and after Pemberton's death, a man named Asa Cantors rescued the business. In 1881, he became the sole owner of Coca-Cola. This was when Cantors took over that one of the most innovative marketing technique was invented. He hired traveling salesmen to pass out the coupon for free Coke, and he goes were for people to try the drink, to like it, and to buy it later on. And in addition to coupon, Cantors also decided to spread the word of Coca-Cola's pamphlets, drink, logos on calendars, posters, notebooks, and bookmarks to reach customers on a large scale. It was one step in making Coca-Cola a national brand rather than just a regional brand. The story above has helped you understand more about the birth of Coca-Cola. And now I will show you some kinds of products of these corporations. Firstly, of course, soft drink, such as Coca-Cola Diet, Coca-Cola Light, Coca-Cola Classic. And secondly, it is a soft drink such as fumes, minerals. And thirdly, it is purified water such as smart water and gasoline. And another one is sport drinks such as Powerade or Boom or some brands. And this is all about the history of Coca-Cola corporations. Now, let's turn to part 2. And in this part, I want to tell you about the Coca-Cola success story. In the recent time, customers have the tendency to bring pure waters, fruit juices, and other healthier alternatives instead of the soda drink, and that's why the soda market has seen a sharp decline in its sales. And however, while Pepsi Corporation has noticed early turn to the snack market, and Coca-Cola has been invested a huge sum of money into its sugar markets. And so how come Coca-Cola was so successful with this spirit? And I think that the reasons for this are the secrets, formulas, and marketing campaigns. And as a regard first, secret formulas. Coca had to keep their formulas as a mystery. Why? The most obvious revenge competitions. And into the markets, except for Pepsi's, it is hard to find a drink sweeter, better, greater, cheaper, better scrunchings and more excellent for summer than Coca-Cola's. And this, I think, is a real advantage for Coca-Cola to overthrow the market. In a word, excellence. To continue, I will introduce you about the Coke's marketing campaigns. And whatever Coca-Cola marketing campaign, the targets are to popularize the brand names and to reinforce the image. To be more specific, they want to bring joy and happiness, to focus on the brands and to make people promote. And so, they have many marketing campaigns to complete the marketing commissions. However, today I will just introduce you three most successful ones, namely Selling Can, Sell Coke, and Coca Happiness Machine. Coke had come up with a really intelligent idea of dividing into the original Coca bottles into small ones, and soft drink can maybe make people starve and full. So it is, and so with small Coke bottles have the company really adapt to its customer state. The second campaign for today we talk is called Sell Coke, and this has come to Vietnam, but most successful in Australia in 2011. In these campaigns, the company printed 150 most popular Australian names on label of Coke. People can also SMS a friend name to make it appear on the iconic Coca-Cola sign at Sydney King's Cross. And the last campaign I want to share today is Coca-Cola Happiness Machine. In 2010, Coca-Cola released online happiness machines. The vending machines can take the form of giving away free gift, and you insert a code into the machine, and to buy a Coca-Cola bottles, it gives you 1, 2, 10, then 3 bottles. And as people begin to be attracted and come to pick up the free gift, with them it gives out teddy bears and pizza and many other things. And people then hand up such happiness machine, and this is the beginning of a well-win happiness journey. And the second type of happiness machine is the one that offers exclusive for the couple. You have to prove to be lovers to buy Coca-Cola from this machine. And finally, it is the race between the Coca and Pepsi corporations. The Coca-Cola and Pepsi war has been going on for more than a century all over the world, and it remains on 3 main spheres. The first is the supermarket sale. The second is the fast food restaurants, and the last is the fans. And upon these 3 fields, Coca-Cola usually defeats Pepsi as it holds the bigger market share. And with a longer history of development, Coca often leads Pepsi's in strategies. Either Pepsi found itself solutions or it could lose its more and more customers. And however, there was a turning point in 2006 that completely changed the situation. After 10 years of losing the battles, Pepsi finally found the solutions. PepsiCo in 2006, PepsiCo News CEO Indra Nooyi decided to grow the company's healthy foods business, such as tea, juices, and the new strategy was named Better for You. And this product contributed $10 billion to Pepsi Corporation's annual revenues. And according to CNN Money 2010, the problem is none of the good for health product was as prospective as original Pepsi itself. And no matter how hard the CEO worked on a new product, investors just saw their indifferences. Therefore, PepsiCo stopped level and Coca wins as always. And meanwhile, Coca-Cola continued to focus on the soft drink globally and especially grew its stake in the US market. According to Business Insider from 2009 and 2012, the gap between the market shares of Coca and Pepsi Corporation had increased from the 6 to 5% to 6 to 9%. One of the most important reasons that pure Coca wins is that it strongly focused on soft drink, which are the most profitable. In conclusion, it is a perpetual cycle of competing. But after all, thanks to our prudent strategies, Coca-Cola always win the battles and become the leading brands of soft drink and beverage products all over the world. And let's cover from one to say today. Let me just run over the main key point again. I have introduced you some information about the Coca-Colas. The first part is history of Coca-Cola. The second part is Coca-Cola's success story. And the last part is the race between the Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Thanks for listening. And now, I'm really happy to answer any questions.